Laker fans, it's time to celebrate. Your Lakers won the game, scoring you 2 free tacos with any drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. Just ask for the Lakers deal when you order, valid only at Los Angeles area restaurants. The Lakers and go Jack. Heading back downtown, LeBron is speaking with Mike Trudell.
JJ had mentioned that you guys had a good practice, and he thought there was some stuff even with you and Luka that transferred over to the game pretty well. Can you speak to that and how you thought that the game went?
I just think our coaching staff gave us a game plan, and we just tried to execute that. I thought we had a great shooter on this morning preparing for sack, and we executed that for 48 minutes.
I know you pride yourself on efficiency, and tonight was, kind of on the uber efficient range. Where did you feel like from where you were getting your shots and how were you able to finish them tonight?
I just felt in a really good rhythm tonight. Had a good spring to my step, to my bounce, and just try to make the most of it when I got my touches.
What parts of your game do you think you can emphasize more than maybe others to help the Lakers through this stretch? Obviously, stopping the losing streak, but also moving forward without Austin.
Whatever's needed. Whatever's needed. If it's ball handling, if it's a little bit more defensive rebounding, if it's a little bit more scoring, if it's a little bit more assistant, take a little pressure off Luka if he needs it. Obviously, he's super dynamic with the ball. But I've done it all, and I can still do it at a high level if need be.
What did you think of kind of the group response to meeting yesterday and talking over what the team's going through?
I thought it was a good response. I think, no matter who's coming into your building, no matter the record or whoever, you got to be able to go out and play the game. The game is won in between the 4 lines. So I thought we executed that, and it's one of the better games we had this year.
LeBron, at this stage, you've played a fair amount of games with Luka. It's normally been yourself, Austin, and Luka, typically. For you and Luka, in terms of your guys' on-court chemistry, how important is this next month, and how much room is there, do you think, to grow in terms of just comfort between the two of you?
It's not. I want to create the narrative of me and Luka. There's 5 guys on the floor. Sure. We got about 7 guys, that comes off the bench. It needs to be all of us. It's important that we set the tone. Pretty much. Obviously with AR out, a lot of ball handling responsibility is going to be on our hands, and decision making going to be on our hands without AR. So, and that's the most important thing. But we have to make sure everybody's in a good rhythm. And I thought, we haven't got the ball to Rue as much lately. Tonight was a great example of us, finally getting some looks at the rim. I thought Nick Smith was obviously amazing coming off the bench, but overall was really good. And it started with how we set the tempo, from that standpoint.
I know you guys haven't gotten to this yet, right? You'll thinking about Detroit, but a team probably a little more similar to Houston, just size, athleticism, physicality. What's the challenge there for based on how you've done against some of those teams this year?
Well, yeah, the Houston game should definitely put us in a good feeling of what it could what it potentially could be about. Detroit's been playing some great ball over the last few years. Obviously, Cade has been amazing, and big fella Jalen Durant, and the rest of those guys. They play good basketball, play a good brand of basketball. It's that Detroit feeling again, and so we got to be ready for that. And I think we should be.
What do you see from Nick, and how critical can he be to stretch with AR out?
We're going to need it. Obviously we know nobody's surprised by his ability to score the ball. He's been doing that his whole life, and I think, we're going to need another ball handler to get us into some more sets with AR being out. The most important, I think he was just super efficient and got us into our offense when he was handling the ball against some pressure tonight.
Tonight's your last game as a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
You'll be 41. How much of this for you at this stage in your career is about just pushing the limits of yourself physically and seeing what's possible?
Yeah, I've been I remember was that LeBron 20 or 21 when I did the Father Time commercial thing. Mm-hmm. I'm in a battle with him. And I would like to say that I'm kicking his ass on the back 9.
Thanks, LJ.
Appreciate it.
A little golf reference there.
You like that, Big Game?
He got to hold it up. If he says he's going to kick the back 9's ass, he's got to do it. That ain't easy.
That is not easy.
As soon as you start talking about it, that's when that guy jump up and bite you.
We're going to turn our attention to Fish's focus. LeBron and Luka, you're breaking it down. Combined for 58.
Man.
But let's not make it about just LeBron and Luka.
No,
for this we are.
We won't. It takes all 5 guys even for 2 guys to be stars, as we know. Magic and Kareem needed this guy right here.
Amen.
And more. Michael Cooper, Byron Scott, Kobe and Shaq needed guys too. Luka in pick and roll, Spain action, Nick Smith Jr., spacing the floor, but Luka playing through the contact, getting downhill and to the front of the rim. I don't know what move that was. I think Luka, he'll explain that in another Fish's Focus. LeBron and Luka in pick and roll are always going to be difficult. The last time they ran this, the possession before, he hit LeBron in the pocket. So the Kings switch it. DeRozan with his hand down. Luka just pulls up. And then this play right here, let me get out the way before he dunks. I don't want him to, look at that, man. I don't want him to dunk on me.
41,
Ooh.
man.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Head in the basket at 40 years old, turning 41 in a couple days. And then LeBron in transition. This is one of LeBron's hot spots. Anytime he's in that area, he's able to pull up for 3, whether it's in a half-court situation or in transition. Again, saw the defense backing up and just pulled up and knocked it down. And so, again, both of those guys, as leaders, they both talked about it starts with them. Mm-hmm. It's not just about them, but it starts with them. And they both came out and had that type of performance tonight. 58 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Mm-hmm. Pretty decent numbers, I think, for those 3 guys combined.
12 assists.
12 assists, 8 rebounds.
Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate you, Allie.
Well done.
Thanks for calling me out and correcting me in front of everybody. It's okay.
You were looking at me for the confirmation.
I'm not going to cry in the car. It's okay.
I got you. It wasn't just Luka and LeBron tonight. How about Nick Smith Jr.? He scored 21 points, got the game ball. From JJ Redick, we'll hear from Nick after the break. Let's head back downtown. Nick Smith Jr. is speaking with Mike Trudeau.
Hey, Nick, JJ had mentioned to us before the game that, you're at the ask of your role is going to increase a little bit, part of it with Austin out and with Gabe Vincent still out. How was that communicated to you and anything specifically that the coaching staff is looking for?
I kind of knew it when I seen AR go out. Really just staying ready, just focusing on my game, when it's not game time and stuff like that. And, coaches making sure I'm ready and stuff like that. So, coaches definitely been helpful, trying to get me, to ramp up.
Is that just this season so far for you individually, and how meaningful has that been to you to kind of see that you've been able to impact the team and impact games like tonight? The Portland one would stand out as well.
Yeah. It's just up and down, cause obviously I'm on a 2-way. So, one day I might play, the next 2 games I might not play. So, just take it a day at a time, I try to make sure every day is my game day, try to make sure I prepare my body, when my name is called, and, tonight is one of those nights.
In this particular game, JJ told us pregame that obviously with no Austin and also with Gabe out right now that, Nick, there's going to be opportunity in the interim for him to have that opportunity presented to you and then go out, start 7 for 7 from the field. I think you had 18 points in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. What is that feeling? Is it a feeling of pride, accomplishment? Is it surreal a little bit to have that good of a game when, the team's asking you to do so?
Not really. I'm just in a space where I'm just locked in right now. Just trying to, do what I can to, help this team win. And, like I said, man, I just try to prepare every day, like it's game day. And, it showed tonight. So, coaching staff, got a lot of trust in me to go out there and do what I do. And, I haven't had that in a long time. So, it's definitely been very helpful.
Nick, is that the game ball from tonight?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Kind of building off that, like, what does it mean to get that appreciation from this team, your teammates and your coaches to get that? And also just what does it mean to you to have their trust and get these big moments?
It means everything. Just going home, watching film and just making sure, like I said, I'm ready. It's a different stage, where I came from. And, I understand that. So I just want to make sure I'm ready. And, the game ball, I guess it's just another thing to go up, my trophies and stuff like that at my mom's house. I'm pretty sure she's going to take it, as soon as she see it. But, I'm blessed, man. I'm just blessed to be here. Just have an opportunity just to even play with the Lakers and stuff like that, even be in the league. A lot of guys, where I'm from would love to be in this situation. So I'm just blessed.
44 points for the bench tonight, big game, led by Nick Smith Jr., 21. Could this be also what the Lakers have been looking for from a scoring punch in that second unit off the bench?
Yeah. I mean, they haven't been scoring as much off the bench up until late. So if they can get a punch like they did tonight consistently, but it's going to take allowing players to play minutes. And, you know, the rotation is going to have to take place to allow a guy like Smith to get in the game. But he's definitely proven that he can ignite and be like a instant scorer when he comes off the bench. So good show tonight. Hopefully they can incorporate some minutes for him when needed.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how they're going to ultimately navigate the split of minutes, but they're going to, similar to other duos, there's 9 minutes with one on the court, and then there's another stretch in the game where there's 9 minutes with the other guy on the court, off the court. And so tonight you saw there are minutes with Luka off the court, and LeBron was on the court with bench guys, Nick Smith Jr., Jake LaRavia, Maxi Kleber, Jared Vanderbilt. So now you have length, speed, athleticism, versatility surrounding LeBron, and those guys can get out and play. They can make the hustle plays, the things that LeBron doesn't need to be worried about doing in year number 23, okay? Mm-hmm. But then you're going to have lineups with Luka on the court in the second quarter and fourth quarter with some bench players as well during this stretch with Austin being out. And so it's going to be important you get Jackson Hayes back and healthy soon, hopefully. Gabe Vincent maybe as well. And so you start to see the bench and some of that additional depth that the Lakers do have start to really become more valuable over this next 3 to 4 weeks as they're waiting for Austin to return.
Again, we're still in the month of December. Lots of things to be figured out. In 2 days, though, LeBron James, he turns 41 years old. Tonight he scored 24. More reaction ahead as the Lakers snap their 3-game losing streak with a 24-point win over the Kings. Here's what's ahead on the Lakers schedule. On Tuesday, they host the Pistons, the best team in the Eastern Conference. The 5-game homestand then wraps up this weekend with 2 against the Grizzlies, Friday at 7:30 and Sunday at 6:30. Next week, a short road trip with stops in New Orleans and San Antonio. All games will be seen on Spectrum Sportsnet. Final thoughts, and we look ahead to Tuesday versus the Pistons. No need to panic. The Lakers are back to 10 games. 10 games, people, over 500. Strong test for the Lakers coming up Tuesday. They host the Pistons, the best team in the East, at 7:30. Join us at 6:30 for pregame coverage right here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Jake LaRavia, speaking to the media.
Jake, what did you make of the overall team response after that? Obviously, there was a tough couple of games in a row, and then you had the Saturday practice and such.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job at. I just felt like this game was a real together game. I thought defensively, we all had each other's backs. We had a couple like scramble plays where everyone was guarding everyone on the floor, and we were covering everyone, and everyone, someone got beat and someone else was there. I just thought we looked really good, as a team tonight on both sides of the ball. It was just a really good team win, and we won all 4 quarters, which I think is the first time that's happened. So, very good game.
We noticed the shift in the kind of the minute distribution where you come in a little earlier for LeBron. Luka comes out with 3 minutes left, et cetera. And how do you think that impacted things? What do you focus on if anything, in that, and how do you think that could help you guys as you move forward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like regardless of the lineup that's out there, I come in for LeBron and then I'm playing with, Luka and it is different, I'd say, offensively, but, I thought regardless of the lineup that was out there tonight, everyone just gave effort and everyone was playing hard. It was just a very team, both sides of the ball game.
The goal here is to build on it. The Pistons are 24-8 on the season. You got them on Tuesday. What's the thought process there?
They're coming, and they're tough. Detroit is one of the most improved teams in the league, and they're young, and they're play with a lot of energy and physical. So hopefully this mindset that they had tonight will transfer into the next game, because it doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to bring that mindset that you're going to take care of your own and begin with defense, stay connected, because they're going to need it against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, and so much about being in this league and having success in this league is about matchups. And certain opponents hit you in all your weak spots and challenge areas. Mm-hmm. And the Pistons bring a lot of that. Physical, tough, offensively aggressive, attacking the rim. Nothing is easy. They protect the rim. So the Lakers are going to be tested, but could be a good time for it during this homestand.
But first up, you got a big one tomorrow.
Yes, indeedy.
Good luck.
Crespi Sells.
Good luck.
Back at it.
Get it done. For Derek for Big Game, I'm Allie. For Mike Stell. We'll see you Tuesday.